Kate?
You're not still there. Haven't you been to bed at all? Okay, listen, I've got a client to see, but I'll be back soon and we can talk, okay?
Morning.
Morning.
You'll get over Billy, Mum. Out of sight, out of mind. I hope he goes right back to Scotland. I slept on what you said about the stocks. I knew it wasn't fair, spoiling the christening for them. So I'm going round there now to apologise and to give them Mandy's diary.
Listen, what I wanted to say was, I had a visitor yesterday.
Oh, the Kafkas officer. She came here afterwards. I hope it wasn't too much of an inconvenience.
No. Scott's residency comes first, you know.
Well, are you really sure about us moving? I mean, it's a bit of an imposition.
No, it's the least I can do.
I can't possibly thank you enough.
You can, actually. Why don't you and I have a celebration breakfast? Come on, the bulldozers don't run for an hour yet.
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got a client to see.
Oh. Well, I've got some business to see to as well, you know. That'll be plenty of time for celebration when you and Scott move in, right?
Yes, thank you, Vic. Really.
He's the blood-sucking developer, Jake's dad. Okay, we've got about an hour tops. It's best we get there before he does.
The banner's ready in the shed.
I've got to run an errand first. I'll tell you what, you keep the key and I'll meet you at the shed in 15 minutes.
All right, where are you going?
It's personal.
Okay.
You're up to something. I told you, we don't do anything rash just because the development starts today.
You're too suspicious, Sam. We're not all petty criminals.
There's nothing petty about what's buried on that site or how he got there.
And you don't have a single idea what to do about it.
Yes, I have. We sit tight and keep stum, right?
I'll be sitting tight, all right?
So anyway, are you coming to the site for the big kickoff?
Yeah, if I can get this report finished, you want on recreational provision.
Can we get something else cleared up?
If it's about my mother's love life, I don't want to discuss it. I'm very pleased to say that kitchen staff no longer concern me.
No, it's Scott's residency.
Your betrayal, you mean?
Jake, I'm asking you. Give in graciously, for Scott's sake.
Are you mad? I love my son, so why would I just throw him to that woman? Now, you know as well as I do that if the courts hadn't taken pity on Tracy for being a lush, there wouldn't be a residency issue. Now, she'd be locked up now for kidnap.
You've got brains, you certainly got energy, but, I mean, your emotions are temper. You're losing sight of the bigger picture. Now, just calm down, tell me this. What would be your contingency plan if Tracy were to get residency in Scott?
She isn't going to.
Exactly. You haven't got a contingency plan, have you? Now, given Scott's desire to be with Tracy, she could win whether I'm in the picture or not. I mean, what then? She could take him anywhere. You know, her business is mobile. She hasn't got the salon anymore.
Her business?
She could take him to Australia if she wanted to be with her parents. But if she were to move into my house, your access to Scott would be assured. Listen, I've worked all my life for my independence. Now, why, after all that work, would I want to take responsibility for Scott, child at a difficult age, and a woman with Tracy's history? Out of some warped hostility towards my own son? Of course not. It's in your best interests.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't thinking clearly. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Just carry on with what you're doing. I'll see you at the site. But remember...
Yeah, the bigger picture.
Can I come in? I'm sorry about yesterday.
Fat lot of good that does now.
I was just so upset about Billy. He damaged your family and he was doing the same to mine. But I couldn't get my mum to see.
What about the damage you've done, Nicola? Any place, any time would have been better than Holly's christening.
I am sorry. Really. I never intended it to happen.
But what possessed you to reveal my daughter's private history to all and sundry? And how did you get hold of her diary in the first place?
I found it when I was waitressing. She must have left it in the laundry. Please give my apologies to Una.
So that's it, eh? Mandy's last days.
Do you really want to know what's in it?
Suppose we have to. What do you think?
Get it over with.
I'll make us a cup of first, okay?
So, how's it going around here?
Without Billy, it's chaos.
Yeah, I know. Joe's been covering all the shifts. She had to be ordered to take a kip. So, has he actually been fired or what?
I don't know. Nobody's actually seen him since Mrs. Russell kicked him out last night. Look, is this in Greek or Russian? I'm looking for black-eyed peas.
I can tell you every kind of booze in Greek, but I don't do peas.
Hey, there really is some big news. Last night, I got a solid gold client.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
The bloke in the pizza place introduced us, and I'm meeting him later on this morning to do the business.
You don't do business without my say-so. Tell me more about him.
He's a really nice bloke. Cracking taste in music. He was showing me these white labels that he's got.
What does he want?
Oh, he's not fussy. Just 6 cases of anything.
When was the last time you heard a bloke go up to a bar and say, could I have half a pint of anything, please? Minty, you've got to vet your clients properly.
But I've got a really good feeling about him.
Minty, there's some dangerous people out there. You could end up with your gear robbed and yourself in hospital if you're not careful.
He's expecting the goods this morning, sir.
No way. Now, you go and see him, find out exactly what he wants and what for, and then find out what your pizza man knows about him.
He was really keen. He practically snapped my hand off.
You're a novice. Act like one. Until you've learnt the ropes, stick to peas, okay?
Quick, before they see us. What do we want? Open spaces! When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Open spaces!
Thank you. Listen, my company does take environmental issues very, very seriously. Now listen, it takes environmental issues very, very seriously. So I'm inviting you to come and discuss it now in my office.
Yeah, and let these machines tear down the trees as soon as we budge. You're as stupid as you are greedy. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree standing by the water.
Don't just stand there.
We shall not be moved.
Don't get some bolt cutters.
I wouldn't bother if I were you. Yeah, not unless you want to see yourself on the front page of the newspaper tomorrow.
Then there won't be just 2 of us you'll have to deal with. There'll be dozens.
We shall not be moved.
Kate, are you okay? You really loved Billy, didn't you? Has he even tried to explain?
What explanation could excuse what he's done?
Do you know where he's gone?
Nope. He won't show his face around here again, that's for sure.
Well, how's the hotel going to manage without a chef?
Tracy, I don't know, and I don't care. Everything's gone. Our hopes, our plans, everything gone. And I've hurt Nicola so badly. Just like I hurt Patrick. And it's all for a lying good for nothing.
Look, Nicola loves you. I know she does, Kate. That's why she sometimes does irresponsible things, to get a reaction, to see that you care.
You really think so?
Of course. Shall I get that?
Kate Russell. Vic, can I call you back in a few minutes? Nicola, right. She what?
Poor Ray, poor Des. I've made everyone unhappy. At least you didn't say poor old Billy.
Go on.
And as for me, I don't think I will ever know what it's like to love and be loved in return.
Oh, Mandy.
Then there's a heading. Life and death experience. Then I was in the hospital. I can't read that.
Oh, marginal placenta previa.
No.
Bet I haven't spelt that right. I felt so ill. I was terrified and completely alone. Now the doctor says I'm okay. But thinking I might lose my baby has made me see, more than ever, how much I really want to be a mummy. I hope I will be a good one. Oh, lovey. Lovey.
Not many more entries. I don't write so much now, since I've less time on my own. Living in the flat with Ray, Mum, Dad and Ollie is an awful squeeze. We're always arguing. But still, it's all worth it just
to see my parents together again at last.
She didn't deserve this!
No, love. No, she didn't.
It's not fair!
You know, I can't help thinking we were better off not knowing who Ollie's father was.
I'm going to take Ollie for a walk. I need to clear me.
So you DJing then?
Yeah, man. Boy, if you want a wicked party, get behind the decks yourself, innit?
Well, 6 cases of this stuff should do the trick. I'm a DJ myself, you know.
Is it? So what, you get to any of the free parties around here?
No, not really. I knew you were for real. See each other again, yeah?
Don't worry, we will.
What?
I'm a customs and excise officer.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and this is Officer Wilcox. I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the fraudulent evasion of excise duty. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
This is crazy. Well, I'm not waiting around for one of those two to need the toilet. Why haven't the chains been cut?
Look, we can't forcibly remove them, not with our friend here.
Where do we want it? No!
I knew it. I knew you'd be planning a stunt like this. Well, fine. You can stay here as long as you like, because in half an hour I've got another bulldozer coming along this road.
Fine. We'll just have to lie down in front of it then. What do we want? To save the greenery! Where do we want
Nicola,
it?
Nicola, I have not come to argue with you, but you were right about Billy. I'm sure you got a valid opinion about this as well, but it's not the right way to go about it.
Seems like drastic steps are the only way I can ever get my point across.
What do we want? Save the greenery!
That sister of mine is becoming a pain in the neck.
Save the greenery!
Well, Kate obviously has no influence over
What do we
her.
want? Stop it!
Come on, find a solution. Preferably one that doesn't involve flattening those two.
Honestly, Dave, what have you forgotten this time? You want to thank your lucky stars, Dave, ain't you?
You've got a couple of minutes. I just need to talk to you.
Been drinking, have you? That's a nice way to visit your daughter's grandmother.
Sorry, I spent the night in the car.
Giving you the boot, has she? The sack and all, I hope. Don't you even think about it. This is all we've got left of her.
You are not helping. Just go back to the hotel.
Don't be ridiculous.
Look, just stay out of this, please. Mrs. Williams, thanks so much for coming.
Hi, Mrs. Williams.
Hello.
I'm sorry you had to come all this way.
So am I.
Oh, my God. It's me, ma'am. What's your problem? Just deal with it like I dealt with my mum.
Nah, you don't understand.
Well, of course, it's very dangerous for them to be so close to heavy machinery. But also, if the press were to descend on this site, who knows what they might dig up. They could choose to look into your husband's involvement as councillor for Heathbury, the exceptional speed with which he was able to facilitate this development.
Derek's work is not my affair.
Well, we need some speed here too. He could be calling for reinforcements right now.
Don't worry. I'll sort this out.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Williams.
It was Mandy's choice to keep it secret. And remember, I didn't know for sure myself until just before she died.
It never crossed your mind before then?
Mandy was so in love with Ray that she wanted him to be the father. Why deny her that?
Because it wasn't true for a start. Admit it. You didn't want everyone to know you seduced Mandy on her 17th birthday when she was drunk.
That is not what happened. She seduced me. We were both drunk.
Well, obviously you weren't drunk enough, if you get my drift. And without any protection in this day and age, God knows where you've been. Responsibility, Billy Taylor. You don't know the meaning of the word.
No, look, I do want to help. To provide for the baby.
I don't believe this. I want an explanation, not conscience money. You haven't got the faintest idea what our Mandy went through when she found out she was pregnant. And from then on, it was one long chain of events that finally killed her. Not that we don't love and cherish Holly. And you? You haven't even mentioned her. You haven't even asked to see your own daughter. Well, you can't because she's not here. And if I've got anything to do with her, you'll never see her. Now push off. I said get out! Get back in your car and keep driving!
Yep.
It's bad news.
What is it?
My client.
Oh, him. Stood you up, did he?
I've just come from King's Oak, Nick. He was a customs officer.
What?
That landlord I told you about, the one that told me to sing my hook. He ratted on me!
He denied all the allegations, right?
Sam, I just sold him the 6 cases.
You sold him 6 cases?
I know, I'm sorry. This could end up in court. I could go to prison.
Minty, you idiot!
What am I gonna do?
No, what am I gonna do to you?
Jasmine, I'm disappointed.
So am I. This development is destroying Greenbelt land.
This development is providing employment for the construction workers.
Just to let some yuppies live near the golf course.
And will soon provide much-needed housing.
Oh, isn't it funny how soon this development has got planning permission? I'm not stupid. I heard Dad talking to his business buddies.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, doing favours for planning permission and a bit of extra cash.
You know that's not true.
This is fantastic. Why bother with chains and banners? We'll blow the whistle on him. The whole development's going to grind to a halt.
You've clearly misunderstood what you've heard, but I know your father will be more than happy to explain. In private. You dislike journalists as much as I do. But if you want your father's career ruined by malicious muckraking...
Jazz, this development has to be stopped.
Our livelihoods, the house, the funds set aside for university, your allowance.
Fine. Set the man with the bolt cutters on us. We don't have a key.
Nicola, I'm really sorry.
What if I blow the whistle on him?
I'd kill you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Right, okay. Minty, did you mention me? Minty, did you mention me?
What? No!
In any way?
No, I didn't say where I got the booze from.
Right, okay, that's one good thing at least. Now listen, there's no way you'll be sent down for a first offence. At worst, it'll be a fine, all right?
What? That's great, Sam. You know how much damage as it is?
Okay, this is the deal. You take the rap for this and leave me out of it.
That's a deal?
Wait. I'll pay the entire fine and throw in a percentage for you. Now, if you go along with this deal, you have to be certain you don't mention this to a single soul, not even Des.
Right.
Not a word to anyone, all right? Everything will be all right. Promise. Just chill.
All this strain's starting to get to me. As we came round the corner, I swear I saw that Billy Flaming Taylor driving past. He's never been here. What? That bloke's got some front. I wish I'd been here.
Don't worry. I sent him packing. He won't be back.
Was he trying to beg forgiveness?
Oh, yeah, and worse. He offered me conscience money.
Money?
Can you believe it?
What kind of money?
I'd have burnt our fingers just to touch it. Hey. Well, I don't know about you, but I can only see stocks in her little face. Hmm?
Bye-bye, Mrs. Williams. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Come on, darling. You don't understand. The development mustn't start. It mustn't.
I think you've wasted your time, mate.
I've got to hand it to you. Bringing Mrs. Williams in, that was inspired, that was.
Yeah, I kept my head, I think you'll agree. Saw the bigger picture.
Exactly. Now listen. Do you want to do the honours?